Hello, this is a quick tutorial on how to sign up for CADS NCD, National Capital Division Instructor Certification courses for this year. This is the first year that CADS NCD is using a new computer system called Snowline for registration in general and for registration for instructor certification courses specifically. So here are your instructions. First thing you need to do is to go to the CADS national website. The URL for that is cads.ski, so put that in a browser and it will get you to a screen that looks like this. The graphic in the middle changes continuously, so it might not look like this. The next step is to log into Snowline, which is over there on the right under membership. Click on membership, click on member login, and that will get you into Snowline and you will start putting in your user ID. You must have registered a user ID with Snowline when you registered for your program that you typically volunteer with this year. If you have not done that yet, you need to do that first before you register for a certification course. If you have done that, you need to remember the username and password you used or created at that time. But there is this handy forgot Snowline user ID link in case you didn't. Anyway, once you get past the login process, you will get to something like this with your profile. And the next step is to go up there to schedule on the left, drop down the schedule menu and go to training and events calendar. That will get you to here. You can go backwards and forwards through the months, but you will see a lot of different events here. Some of them are not to do with the National Capital Division. This is a nationally used system. So you're going to be looking for things that start with NCD in their name. And we'll talk more about the names later. You will see a separate event for a part of your training course that happens on a particular day. So if your training course is spread over 8 weeks, there will be 8 different events, and sadly you have to register for all 8 of them. Next year we hope to enhance Snowline so that you can register for a course of events, but right now registration is for one event at a time. So let's imagine I've double clicked on one of those events and it will open up and look like this. There is a long description about it and there are a lot of other details about things like location and time. I'm going to draw your attention to the name. This one says NCD L1 Ski Cert Cal Sun Edition Online 1. Within the NCD, we're running a number of different courses this year. We're running level 1 courses at 2 locations, Calabogie and Edelweiss. We're running them at Edelweiss, one set on Wednesdays and another set on Thursdays, and we're also running a level 2 course. So you need to double check that this event is part of the course you've been assigned to before you register for it in Snowline. Here's how you can. All the events have the same structure to their name, but there are differences in them which reflect which course these events are part of. They all start with NCD, at least the ones which for National Capital Division are, so you should be looking for one of those. The next element is the level, either L1 for level 1 or L2 for level 2. Then is it a ski course or a board course? Always the word cert because they are certification. And then the location for your on-snow events, which is either Cal for Calabogie or, Adel for, Edelweiss. This particular event is an online event and therefore isn't particularly taking place at Calabogie or Edelweiss, but we're keeping the first 2/3 of the name constant for all events in the same course. So if your course has the on-snow events at Edelweiss, then all of the events associated with that course will have Adel in that spot, including the online events and the on-snow events. Similarly, the next element is the day of the week, Wed, Thur, or Sun. And this reflects the day of the week when most of the events, most of the on-snow events for your course are taking place. Some of the events, including some of the online events, may be taking place on other days, but that day that most of the events take place is part of your identification of your course. And then the word edition. So everything up to and including the word edition should be the same for all events that are part of the course you have signed up for. It's either level 1 or level 2, it's either skiing or boarding, it's either at Calabogie or Edelweiss, it's either Saturday or Sunday, Wednesday or Thursday. And then the final part is the name of the specific event, and they have a sequence that goes online 1, online 2, online 3, and then on snow 1, on snow 2, up to on snow 8 or 9, however many events you have in your particular course. You should have received an email with a table showing the schedule for your course, so you should know which days to be looking at for which events. So let's assume that you have verified that this particular event is one of the ones you should be signing up for. How do you do that? Pretty simply, you click on the Register Me button at the top right, and that will take you to this dialog, which allows you to register for your event by clicking the Proceed button. Most of the events you sign up for will be free. There is a fee associated with the last event in the sequence. This is a CADS national fee for the processing of the certification paperwork. At this point, you are required to pay that fee. If you follow the course and you pass your certification, CADS NCD will reimburse you for that fee at the end of the season. That's the end of this little tutorial. Hopefully that gives you enough information to sign up for your course in Snowline. Again, our apologies that you have to sign up for an event for each day that part of your course is taking place. Hopefully that will be improved in next year's version of Snowline, but it is important for us that you sign up online, generally for tracking who is taking the courses, but specifically this year for COVID contact tracing and attestations that you are feeling well before you come to the course. If you're still having difficulty signing up for these courses, contact your course organizer and we will help you. If your location is Calabogie, that is Laura Wismer, and if your location for your course is Edelweiss, that is myself, Colin Moden. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been useful, and hopefully I will see you on the snow.